The Minecraft Dragon Egg, arguably one of the most iconic things in Minecraft and one of the most rare, at least in Java Edition. But why would you waste getting this dragon egg when it's practically useless? I mean, I can't think of really one use for this dragon egg except to show it off to your friends and for decoration. I mean, you can't even turn it into a real dragon. Like, what the heck? So today, that is exactly what we are going to debunk. Why the Minecraft dragon egg is so useless, how Mojang could fix its uselessness, and what the community thinks about the Minecraft dragon egg. Let's get started. But before we get into anything else yet, first we're gonna go over how to get the dragon egg. Hey guys, sorry, it's just a quick interruption that I started this channel just probably a month ago and we're still at 8 subscribers, so please, if you are watching this video right now, please make sure to subscribe. I come out with lots of cool Minecraft, Bedrock, and Java content. I also do a lot of YouTube shorts. And please, please, please help me on our journey to grow this channel. And I owe it all to you guys. Anyway, back to the video. Well, first it all starts with going into the Nether. Now, let's say in the Nether, you were lucky enough to find a Nether fortress and find a blaze spawner. So once you get to the blaze spawner here, you just want to start right away just going at these blazes. And they're gonna go ahead and drop a very special item called blaze rods. Well, if you play Minecraft a lot, like I do, you are gonna know that blaze rods are used to get to the end dimension by creating Eyes of Ender. Okay, so once you think that you have enough blaze rods, which I think around 6 or 7, but personally I like to get 12 just in case, you go back through the portal. Okay, so we are back through the portal right there. And so now once you have your blaze rods and ender pearls, which by the way, you can get ender pearls in the blue forest in the Nether, or you can just kill endermen that are just wandering around, or you can trade them for piglins. They're pretty easy to get. Okay, so once you have those, you're gonna first convert, here we only need 12, into 24 blaze powder. Then we're gonna put that in our 16 eyes of ender. Eyes ender pearls, and then we get 16 eyes of ender. So with these eyes of ender, we can try to find the stronghold by simply just throwing them up in the air, just like that. But for our sake of the video, we're just gonna spawn in an end portal right here. Okay, so once we have our end portal here, we can just go ahead and fill in these eyes of ender in these little frames, just like so. And boom. We are gonna be in the end dimension. Now here you will find the Ender Dragon, and this is probably the most challenging part, besides like the Nether. So with the Ender Dragon, we're gonna have to go ahead and kill it, which you'll just like pop all these end crystals and like use your weapon of choice to just like kill the Ender Dragon. Okay, so the Ender Dragon is now dead. And once it's gone, we can the dragon egg will appear on this little stump here. Now to collect it, I think you just have to click it a certain way in survival mode, but if I just punch it now, it'll break in creative. But yeah, so that is first of all how you get the dragon egg. Now let's look at why it is so useless. Why exactly is this so useless? Well, it's because you can't use it for anything. It's that simple. So if we go ahead and pop on over to our little crafting table over here, we can look and you can see that we can't craft armor with this. That would be fun. That would be super OP. You cannot craft like really anything like with this. It's so bad. Like, I don't know about you, but the only thing I like to use this for is maybe some decoration around my base. But overall, the dragon egg pretty much sucks. Sure, it's very rare, and I think it's kind of a milestone, a rite of passage, if you might, in the Minecraft universe if you get one of these. It's kind of like, oh, I beat the Ender Dragon for the first time, or, you know, like that. But overall, is it really that important? I mean, sure, maybe on a server, this thing has more use, because on, like, servers, especially in Java Edition, there's only one dragon egg, like, ever. So it might be way more valuable on those, but overall, is this really useful? Well, like I said, maybe some decorations. I did find this one build hack that requires frog lights. I like to use the pearlescent for this one. It's when you just place the ender dragon egg down and then you sneak and place the block on top of it and it looks like a lamp, I guess. But that's like really the only other use I found for it, except for like a trophy or something. Yeah, overall, the dragon egg is pretty useless, I would say. But let's see what the Minecraft community thinks about the dragon egg. Kind of agrees with my point. The point that they should probably add a use for the dragon egg, especially them saying a tameable red dragon idea as a suggestion, because that was actually something that Mojang was considering before Notch left. That would have been pretty cool, I feel like, but yeah. Anyway, let's check out a couple more. Now, this is a similar kind of situation, maybe a bug that could potentially go for an update for this dragon egg that Mojang could fix, but this actually happened to me. It's when your dragon egg, you're like about to you're in survival, right? You hit it, and it falls right into the portal. And then when you go through the portal, it's literally nowhere. But then you're like, oh, maybe it's like back in the end dimension, right? So you like go back to the end dimension, but it's like nowhere, so it's just like literally gone forever. And there's like a couple of users already said there's only like one in the whole world. So if that happened to me, well, that did happen to me. I was so upset. Like, I was actually upset. I was playing on a multiplayer server with my friend. We were so upset. Like, we literally spent all the time beating the dragon, and the egg fell into the portal, and it got, like, deleted from time and space. So, yeah. So, that is another thing, like, maybe a potential bug fix that we could take into the opportunity of making the dragon egg useful. Okay, so now that we looked at some user like errors, as you could say, or just some feedback from other people, now we're gonna look at how Mojang could make the dragon egg useful while keeping it vanilla, of course. Because I'm sorry, but I feel like a red dragon is kind of not keeping it very vanilla since there's already a dragon in the game. And a rideable red dragon, we already have the rideable happy gas. I don't know if they're going to add another rideable flying mob anytime soon. But another probably useful thing for the dragon egg, I feel like you can make it useful by maybe like, I don't know, being able to respawn the ender dragon that way. Like, let's say you wanted to respawn the ender dragon. You would have to get a dragon egg, place all the end crystals like you usually do, but it wouldn't work unless you put the dragon egg on the bedrock, like, portal thing. where it was like originally at. And then the dragon would like have this cool animation where it like hatches out of the dragon egg. That would be so cool. And it's still keeping it vanilla because you can still like respawn the dragon to fight it again. It just like might not, you know. But then you're probably gonna say, well, the dragon only drops one dragon egg. Well, we can probably fix that problem by saying it drops a certain amount of dragon eggs. Like there's certain amounts of times where you can respawn the dragon. It should drop that many dragon eggs, let's say. You can keep using those dragon eggs to respawn the ender dragon, or you can just keep the dragon eggs for decoration like we usually do, you know, like we do now. I feel like that'd be a good vanilla fix to really this whole situation. And it would keep the game's mechanics. It would just make it like even more, you know, kind of polished with the whole dragon egg being useless situation. But another thing is an end update. Mojang, please give us an end update. I have been waiting forever. I thought 1.21 was going to be the end update. Please, please give us an end update. I've always wanted an end update. I know the community has been too. There's been lots of people saying we need an end update. Mojang, please give us an end update. Speculations about 1.22 being the end update and all that stuff. All that fancy stuff. But this is the perfect opportunity, Mojang, to update the dragon egg. Make an end update and update the dragon egg with it. Like, that would be the best case scenario, probably ever. But yeah, and probably the third way to make the dragon egg useful while still keeping the game vanilla would probably be giving it one main use, which would, I think, be maybe crafting an end respawn anchor thing. Like, do nether respawn anchors work in the end? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think they do because beds don't work in the end, so I don't think they do. Like the nether respawn anchor, you could use the dragon egg to craft an end respawn anchor. So when you're going to find elytras, if you die and fall into the void or something, you could just respawn on an end island or something wherever you placed the end respawn anchor. And you could like craft it maybe with like a recipe like, maybe it needs like, let's think, like maybe Eyes of Ender surrounding a dragon egg, or maybe Eyes of Ender on the side and like purple blocks around the dragon egg in the middle. Like, I don't know, like Mojang can come up with the crafting recipe for that, but I really do think that an end respawn anchor would still be keeping it pretty vanilla, and it would just add a little bit of more worthwhile for exploring the end to the game. And all of this, all of the things that I just said, they could all just be added in an end update. Like, that would be probably the best case scenario. But please like and subscribe if you agree with me. And please make sure to keep pushing for an end update, guys, because that would be revolutionary for the Minecraft community. And I will see you guys in the next video. And bye!